Hello, my dear students. I'm going to take one problem on isometric projection. One or two problems. I'll take a problem on isometric projection. Now, before that, I'll explain. I explained in previous video which I sent as isometric how to draw isometric planes. What are isometric scale means what? How to convert the circle into isometric. Okay, in that way, some theoretical concepts I explained in previous video. But now I'll explain how to draw it. How to draw the isometric planes first. Then we'll go to solid. Then we'll draw the isometric um, projections of the solids. Okay. So first, suppose for example, if I want to draw isometric projection of planes like a rectangle, square, especially circle important, circle, pentagon, hexagon. So we'll study that first. Okay. So before that, I'll just to brief out about isometric projection. Isometric projection. What is isometric projection? So basically, isometric projection, don't get confused about all the other things, the isometric scale, all those things. Simple thing is that whatever the solid is given to you, you have to draw it in 3D. How to draw in 3D? Isometric projection means what? You have to draw uh, the isometric projection of the 3D view of solid, of 3D view of the solid. Iso means all equal sides. It's having all equal sides. And I told you, if you have gone through the previous video of isometric scale, so always whenever I keep the solid in 3D form, you just hold, just example, you just keep mobile in front of you on the table, okay, in any vertical view, like in the way you portrait shape, and then just mobile you lift from one corner, which is corner which is in front of you. So when I look that mobile, okay, from one corner, it is seen in three ways. In this is in three ways. So it looks like a 3D solid. When I keep it on the floor, so when you see from top or front, it looks like a 2D object. Okay. So here, so the whatever the isometric projection. So best example for this isometric view projection is what? Cube. So usually whenever we draw any 3D object, first we'll draw cube. So I'll draw a cube here. Say I'll draw cube in this way. I just show here. So we'll draw cube in this way. Correct. Right, you will draw cube this way. So what is this one? This cube itself, whatever 3D I had drawn, it is nothing but isometric projection. How? Why I call it as isometric projection? If you just a rough figure I drawn, I'll tell you the concept of this isometric projection. How it is in this way. So if I draw a line, horizontal line from this point, sorry, if I draw a horizontal line this way, then the angle made by this object. See, what I am doing is that this object is tilted in this way. See, I just see my cursor in this way, in this way. So if I tilt in this way, it will sit on on this bottom base. So again, it becomes front to top view. So I'm tilting objects. That's why I told you, you take your mobile. Okay, you tilt about one corner, which is in front of you. So it is like isometric projection. So you'll find that for mobile, if you're holding in portrait way, portrait shape, so one side is a long side of the mobile, one side is a short side of the mobile, short side of the mobile. So that whatever angle made by the short side and long side, that angle is always 30 degrees. Always how much? 30 degrees in isometric projection. So this angle now it may not be 30. So I'll show 30 here. This is 30 degrees. Okay, this angle will be also 30 degrees. How much it is? 30 degrees. So this is this. Suppose if I draw another line here, if I take any point, any corner point of these object, whenever I draw a line, it should be 30. It should be 30. So this angle again, how much it should be? 30. So this is a rough figure I have drawn. I'm just explaining the concept here. Okay. Again, this angle should be 30. How much it is? 30. So if I draw a line here also, see if I draw a line here, again it is 30. So I'm drawing the view of the object 2D view to, I'm converting 2D to 3D. 2D to 3D in what way? Isometric projection point of view. Isometric projection means what? Whenever I tilt the object from any corner, from one corner, so angle made by the adjacent sides. See, if I tilt about this corner, see this corner, if I name it as say here, this is a capital A. So if I name it as capital A. So from this side, this particular line, is makes angle 30 degrees. This particular line makes angle 30 degrees. Suppose I want to draw, this is a square, this is the cube. So I want to draw a cube of, say, what size here? So whatever size is there, this is cube I want to draw. This is front of cube, top of cube, cube will be, again it is square only. So I have to consider from one corner. See my cursor here, one corner. From here I have to draw this line. I have to draw here. From here I have to draw this line here. So in this way I have to convert the isometric projection. So before that, let us study how to draw. Now in this cube, I want to say three things here. So this is the point where I tilted the object. Tilted the object. So this point, see here, this is called as a front view, if I consider, and this is called as a side view, if I consider. If this becomes front view, this becomes side view, and this becomes top view. This becomes a top view. See the plane, this plane we call it as isoplane. See here, this is called as a isoplane. This is also called as isoplane. So there are three planes will be considered. Three planes will be there. Okay, this is one isoplane. Okay, to draw frontier side view. This is isoplane to consider draw frontier side view of the object. This is top view. Top view can be drawn any level. See, I can draw at bottom level, the reference line here, base, and then I can at any height I can draw the top view of this. These are called as the isoplanes. Called as a isoplanes. So on this, using these isoplanes, I have to construct my 3D figure. Construct my 3D figure. I hope you got my idea. Okay. So here, this is the isoplane. Now, when I tilt the object about one corner, see a corner here, what happens is that this angle is 30 degree with the side to the horizontal. This angle is 30 degree with side to the horizontal, or this angle from this side to this side is 120. This angle is how much here? This is 120. Remember, this angle is how much? Sorry. This angle is how much here? This angle is how much? 120. Again here also this angle is how much? 120. So here also again if I draw here, this angle if I draw horizontal, this angle is 120. So 120, this is the whatever the I am showing here, 30, 30 and this are 120. So this is the concept of isometric projection. If I hold, consider about any corner, the angle around the circle, this is 120, this angle is 120, this angle, I hope you seen the previous video in the theory 120. So this is the concept of isometric projection. Okay. So now I'll show here. Now here, this is the plane, isoplane. This is the isoplane, top plane. Now here what I am doing is that using these concepts of isoplanes, I am going to draw the 3D view, converting the 2D to 3D, which is called the isometric projection. Now isometric projection and isometric view, they are two different. Isometric projection means what? I am reduce the dimension of this particular actual dimension of the sides of the 3D view what you draw, it will be reduced by some amount of isometric scale. That's why I explained in previous video. So this length, suppose this is 30. This length say this is 30. So it is reduced by some amount. How much amount? I told the isometric scale I have drawn previous video. So what is the isometric scale? It is a 0.8816 times, 0.816 times. Suppose that the length of the any line is 10 mm. Then if I multiply it by 0.816, whatever value I get, it is 8.16. It becomes how much? 8.16. That is the isometric value. So when I tilt about this a corner, these sides, this side, any side, if you consider on in isometric, they are reduced by a fixed amount. How much amount? How much it is? It is a 0.816 times, or you can round off. You can do 0.82 times reduced. Each dimension will reduce. Each dimension will reduce. Okay. So that's why it's called isometric projection. Isometric projection. I hope you understood this concept. Okay. So now here, what I'll do that. Now I'll tell you how to draw the isometric planes. Suppose I want to draw isometric plane of circle, isometric circle of say diameter how much here? Okay. Okay. Suppose I want to draw a circle of diameter how much? Say 30 mm. 30 circle. So this 30 circle, what I'll do is that I'll inscribe this under the box. Under the box. Under the box means what? So what I'll do, I'll draw a box for this. So manually you draw a box like this. Like this. So you make a box for it. Box Q should be done very okay, thin lines, with thin lines. Now dimension I'll check it here. This is how much? 30. This is how much? 30.4. So I'll make it 30. So 30 it is. So it is 30. So you make a box for this. All set 30. So what I'll do, this is now front, this is the front view you can see. Or from top you can see it's top view. Okay, it is a 2D drawing. Now I wanted to convert this to circle to isometric drawing. How to do? So first what I'll do, I will draw thin line. I take thin line here now. So 0.5. First I'll draw horizontal line. First step you have to draw horizontal line. So you have to consider this corner. See this corner. I'll show here. This corner you have to consider. Consider this corner. From this corner you have to view the object. So if you view the object from this corner, so this comes to the left. This portion comes this side. See my cursor. And this portion goes to this side. So what I'll do, I'll take one point here. I'll take one point here. Okay, any point you take here on this line, I draw one line. I draw one line. So I'll draw one line. So what I'll draw, line I'll draw at an angle of 30 degree. At an angle of 30 degree I'll draw the line. So 30 degree line I draw. Don't measure about length here. 30 degree line I draw long line here. Then I draw line from here. How much again? 30 degree. 30 means this is how much? This is 30, 120. So 120 means 130 means how much? 150. If I set 150, it becomes 30 from this side. So 150. See, if I want to 30 here, see if I want 30, so I'll draw a long line like this. On this line, these lines are 30 degrees. Remember, these lines are how much? 30 degrees. Okay, you have to do manually. Okay, so then what you do, I'll just remove the dimension, this angle now because I want to show drawing. Okay, now here, now this portion, if I name this particular circle, say this is the A, say this is B, say this is the C, say this is D. Okay, so AB is what? AB is how much? 30 array. So this AB, this point is my A. This point is my A. So A to B. AB how much I want? 30 mm. So I want to set this AB 30 mm on with isometric value. Means what? This 30 is true here. 30 into 0.816 I have to multiply. How much I get? So whatever value I get, that I have to mark here. So that's why it is very difficult to draw on a plane surface, plane page. That's why if you have gone through your grid sheet, your sketchbook, I hope you have sketchbook with you. Anybody is having a sketchbook with you, or if you have not seen the sketchbook, I'll show. If you have gone through previous video, there is one grid sheet, blue. Now here for your test, you don't bother about that grid sheet. You straight away you draw isometric view with this method. Okay, don't change, don't reduce the scale. Don't try to, because you are doing sketching manually. You can't, you don't have the, you don't get that type of sheet, isometric sheet, graph sheet, so that you can draw isometric projection. That's why the way I'm doing now, same way you take a plain paper. So on that plain paper, the way I'm telling you, in this way you have to draw the lines, and then you just go on counting the true dimensions. Counting what here? True dimensions. Then you do, okay, then you have to consider the two dimension and draw the things. Okay, right. Now what I'll do that, so I'll draw a line. I'll draw a line of 30 mm. I'll take a thick line. Okay, so otherwise what you do, you draw manually whatever line you draw on this side, no 30 mm line, you reduce this line to 30 mm only. So I'll reduce this time to how much here? 30 mm only. Okay, this line I'll reduce to 30 mm. Rather than drawing a double line, I am reducing it here. This is 30. This AD is also 30. So this is what here? B. And this is what here? AD I have to draw. So I'll change this line length to how much here? So I'll reduce by erasing up to 30. So this becomes what here? This line becomes D. This becomes a D. Then what you do? Then from here again you draw to the horizontal. 30-degree line from here, parallel to this AB, parallel to this AB. So again 30-degree. Then how much length? Again how much? 30. So draw this line. Then you close this parallelogram. This is the isometric circle. Now this is the isometric square of 30 by 30 square. Now in that you have to inscribe your circle to isometrically. How to do that? Listen carefully. This is the 4-arc method. This is called 4-arc method of conversion to true circle to isometric circle. Okay. Now for this, I'll just give some naming here. So this is C. You know this is C. Okay. Now I'll see. Just listen. Now see here, the angle ADC is a acute angle. Angle ABC is the acute angle. Angle DAB or BAD is a obtuse angle. So from this angle, from this point, A point, you draw one line to the opposite side BC to the midpoint of this one, to the midpoint of opposite side BC. Then you draw another line from here to the opposite side CD, midpoint of this opposite side. Okay, same way from C also, C opposite because C angle DCB is also obtuse angle. From this point, draw another line, okay, to the opposite side AD at its midpoint. Here also you draw midpoint. Okay, 30 means half 15. You are doing sketching. You are doing sketching manually. So now I'll name this as this point as intersection of these two lines as 1. Okay, this as 2. Okay, this as 3. This as 4. Okay, this as 5. This as 6. Say just to explain the things. Okay, I'll make it. No, you don't do all these things in the isometric position. Just for drawing, initially to learn this drawing. Okay, now what you do? Set the compass. Take the compass and keep the pointer of compass on A and take A4 as radius. A4 and A3 are same. A3 or A4 as radius, you draw the arc. So I'll draw the arc by here. Draw the arc from here, A3, I draw the arc. So you draw arc, thick line, it is a view. So I'll draw the arc. Same way, take C as a center by compass, C6 as a radius, and draw the arc 6 to 5. You draw the arc. Here 3 to 4 and 6 to 5 you draw the arc, or 5 to 6 you draw the arc. Then take 1 as a center, which is intersection of C5 and A4. C5 and A4. Take 1 as a center, then take 1, 4 or 1, 5 as a radius, you draw the arc. Okay, take 2 as a center, 2, 3 or 2, 6 as a radius, you draw the arc. Now this is what? This is isometric circle. Can you see the circle here? So this is isometric. I hope you can feel this circle. This is isometric circle. This is the top view of isometric circle. This is top view. This is the plane is top view plane. Okay. This is the isometric circle. Okay. In this way you have to draw the isometric circle because these are required to construct the cone. This circle is the type of circle is required to construct the cone. What my point here? This is the way. Another way of if I want to draw in a front, so front view means like this. I can construct this circle in this way. This is top view. So I hope you can remember the previous drawing, my drawing of cube. So this is the plane. This I have drawn. Now I have to construct in this way. This is another view, maybe front view, maybe side view. Okay, another view. This I have to draw. So how to draw that I will show here. Same circle I can draw here now. I will draw another line here again. I take thin line here. Then what I will do? I will first construct this 30-degree line. Okay, 30-degree line I draw. Of how much distance I want? 30 mm. I draw. Same way I will draw a line. I have to go vertically now. See this I have to draw. This one. I draw vertically again how much it is? Again it is 30 only, because I want to create a box of 30, 30 by 30, 30 by 30 box. So I'll do it. Okay, now I'll take 30, I'll draw vertically height. Then what I'll do, again from here, take 30 degree angle parallel to this line. I'll draw 30 degree line, 30 mm line. Then I can complete this box. Now this is again 30 now. See here, this is again 30, this is 30, this is 30, this is 30. Correct? Right? Okay, now angle again this angle is also how much? 30. Okay, this angle is 30. Now what I will do now? Now I will construct inscribe the circle, isocircle inside this box. So how to do that? Now see, again I will give the naming. See, this is my A. This is my A. This is my B. This is my C. See, this is my D. Okay. So what I will do now? Again same method. Now you just look for the obtuse angles. Now see here, ADC is obtuse angle. This angle is obtuse. ABC is obtuse angle. From here I have to draw. Don't draw these lines from this acute angles. So from D I will draw acute line here in construction line. To the opposite side BC midpoint. From D again opposite to the opposite side AB midpoint. From B again opposite side DC midpoint. From B again opposite side to AD point. So this you draw. Okay. Now I'll again name these things. Say this is 1. Say this is 1. Say this is 2. Say this is a 3. Say this is 4. Just I am giving a reference I am giving. Okay, for a purpose. And say this is a 5. Okay, now what I'll do, again you keep your compass here on D point, take D4 as radius, okay, draw the arc. So I'll do in this way. See, I'll take D as a center, D4 as radius, I'll draw the arc up to 3 or 3 to 4. Again I'll take B as a center, B5 or B6 as a radius, I'll draw the arc up to 5 to 6. Draw the arc. Okay, then sorry. Draw the arc. Okay, next again I'll take 1 as a center, 1 5 or 1 4 as a radius, I draw the arc. Then from 2 as a center, 2 6 as a radius or 2 3 as a radius, I draw the arc. Now this is the isocircle. This is the isocircle. So once again I'll repeating the same thing here. Already it is in previous video I explained how to draw these things. Right? So in this way, same way you can create another box like this here. You can see this side you can create like this. So these planes, isoplanes, see 1 2 3, these isoplanes you can utilize as per the problem, as per the how the isometric view is required for you. Okay, right? So this is the way you have to construct. Same way here also, if I draw this side also, I'll show here. I'll just show now. I show the 150 degree angle. So length I'll take how much? 30. Okay, then I'll again come down 30 vertically and complete this box. And you know this is obtuse angle. Now I'll show just here. I don't name it here now. I'll name it. Now I'll just show here. So this is the obtuse angle. You know, from here you midpoint you draw. Sorry. From this point is obtuse angle point, midpoint of this line. Then from here midpoint of this line. From D obtuse angle is from here opposite to midpoint of this line. From here midpoint of this line. Then what I'll do, I go to arc command, take obtuse angle point, this point, and this is the radius, you draw the arc. Okay, then take D as radius, D, this is the radius. Draw. And from this midpoint, this you draw the arc. From this midpoint, This is the radius, you draw the arc. This is another circle. Okay, so in this way you can create circle. Okay, same this you can create here also. You can this create here also. So I'll take 30 degree, 30 mm length, this side, and complete the box. Same thing I am showing here. Okay, so these two lines, I make it light because you may make it these lines light. Now again I can create here. See, from here up to this angle, midpoint. Sorry. Midpoint. From here again midpoint. From here again midpoint. From here again midpoint. So again I will draw the arc. Arc here. Take this center. This is the radius. You draw the arc. Right? And this is center. This is center. The radius. You draw the arc. This is center. Okay. This is center. This is radius. You draw the arc. So in this way you can create the HO circles. I hope you understood this concept. Okay, right? Same way you can create a your isometric pentagon also. Now I'll explain to you how to draw the inscribe isometric pentagon you have to draw. Now suppose I want to create a pentagon of 30 mm side. First I'll create pentagon. Whenever you are drawing a isometric pentagon, compulsory you have to draw the its true shape first. For circle it's not required, but circle if it is mentioned diameter how much 30 mm, directly you can make a box of 30 mm and you can inscribe circle. It is very easy. But when you are drawing the pentagon isometric or hexagon isometric, you have to separately you have to draw pentagon hexagon compulsory. So now what I will do, I will pentagon 30 mm side. So I will draw pentagon here like this. Then I create pentagon 30 mm. Angle how much you know angle how much 72. Again length 30, angle 144, length 30, angle minus 144, length 30, angle minus 72. This pentagon you have created now. Now for this pentagon I will make a box. What I will do, I will make a box for this. How to make box here? Just you draw thin lines. Inscribe this one. So how to draw here? See, I will draw the line here. Line here. See, alignment indicator you utilize that. So when you are doing manually, you have to draw the box like you can drawing box for this is very easy and manually. Okay. So now I'll give name for this. So I'll make this A. Say this is B, this is C, and this I'll make it as a D. And I'll give naming here. Say this is 1, this point is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Okay. So now we'll draw it. Now what I will do, I consider this point. I consider this point here, A point, as my corner. So keeping this corner in mind, what I'll do, I draw the horizontal line. On that line, first you create a 30 degree line. Just you draw random 30 degree line here. How much angle? 30 degree angle. You draw the long line. From here you draw 30 degree line. Sorry, not 30, it is 150. 150. So just draw a long line you draw. So this first step you have to do. Then I have to create topy of this pentagon. Topy means I have to make box like this. Okay. So now what I will do, I will measure dimension of this line, dimension of this point, this line. Okay, I will measure dimension of this line. Or what you can do is that. So, but when you are doing manually, you have to transfer by compass. Okay, so you don't measure this dimension. What you do is that you measure this much only. I'll tell you this much only, this distance and this point measure, and from here you measure this distance to this point. Okay, now I'll tell you this distance. This distance means this is also same distance it is, same it is. Okay, now how much is 9.27? You don't measure by scale, in manually can't do it. So manually what you do, you from A to 1 you set the compass. So this is point A, take this as point A, what A point. From there what you do, 9.27, I am doing computer means I am using 9.827 here. So I am taking radius, how much, compass setting is how much, 9.27. So I am drawing one arc here like this. From here to here I know how much it is. How much it is I know. From here to here I know it is how much, 30. So from there I'll draw 30 mm line. From this intersection point I'll draw how much, 30 mm line. Correct? This 30 mm line I'll make it dark. Okay, right? So then this total is again here, from here to here how much it is, 9.27. 9.27 I'll draw. From here I'll draw 9.27. Okay, so I'll create a box like this, right? So I'll get it. So from here I draw at an angle 30 degree. 30 degree to horizontal means what? From this horizontal 150 I will take. So 150 I will take. So how much length I want? How much length I want? See, from this side, from here to here, how much I want? 28.53. 28.53. Sorry. Sorry. And just this much you drawn. Okay. Now this distance you measure. Sorry, this distance is required. This distance is required. This side, for time being I'll take. This is how much? 46.17. So from there, this distance I'll set to how much? 46.17. 46.17. Okay. From there I'll draw another line. This dimension I not actually it is required. This is how much here? 48.54. 48.54. So from here I draw. This is your D. Remember, don't get confused. This is your D. Okay. From here I draw line, how much? 48.54. 48.54. Angle how much? 30. How much angle? 30. So I'll complete this box. Again, how much you want? This is how much? 46 point. So this point is what here? This point is your C. This is your C. From again I am CB is how much? 46.17. CB is same as. So from here I draw line. How much? 46.17. 46.17. Okay. So how much angle I'll maintain? I'll maintain angle minus 30. So it becomes 30. Minus 30. So this completes the box. So this point is what here? Your B. So in this box I had drawn first 1 and 2. I had drawn this 1 and I had drawn this 2. 2 I had drawn. Now remaining is what here? 3 is there. 3 is how much here? 28.53 on BC. So 28.53. I will go to the R command. You set the compass to this distance from here to here. Don't measure it by scale. So from here, how much you maintain? 28.53. 28.53. So I draw the arc here. Okay, same here you transfer 28.53 for this fifth point. So this is the which point? This is the third point. This is the fifth point. Okay, same way 4 is midpoint of this 48. Is 4 is what is midpoint of this, because this is midpoint it is. So what I'll do, I'll go directly now line command. So or you can do the by compass. Okay, or you can do by compass here. So you just measure dimension here if you want. distance between this line and this point you measure how much, 24.27, you draw the arc. Okay, from here you draw the arc, 24.27, 24.27, you draw the arc. Okay, you draw this arc. Okay, then what I'll do, from here I'll use thick line now. From this 1 to 2 I drawn, 2 to 3 I draw intersection point, and then midpoint here it is, this is the intersection point, this point, this is the iso pentagon. Same way you can construct the vertically also, right? So construction of vertical, how it is there, I'll show you here. So vertically also you can construct like this, same pentagon you can construct here. So on same line, I draw a line. So it's here, or I'll do it here at the bottom, you can understand here. At the bottom I'll do it. So I take a point here, this is A point I'll take, this is my A point. So I want to construct vertically. Okay, first I'll take this AB. AB is how much? 48.53. 48.53. 54. Angle how much? 30 degrees. So this I'll draw. So again I draw vertically how much here? So vertical distance from here, because I am drawing vertically, AD is how much? 46.17. 46.17. It is there. 46.17. I draw vertical. Then I will draw this again. Again I draw here this one. How much? 48.54. Angle how much here? 30 degrees. Again. So I will draw it. Okay. So this box is clear now. Now in this box, you know this is A. So this portion is B. This AD. And this is C. Now I have to mark this 1, 2. Now I'll take R command, 9.27. From here I'll mark 9.27. 9.27 I draw the arc. From here I'll mark how much? Sorry, line I'll take. Don't take midpoint here, he's taking midpoint. From here I'll draw line. How much? 30 it is. I take draw 30. I draw 30. Okay, this line is make it dark. The same way, now you know that 3 comes on BC, 28.53. 28.53. You draw a line. Okay. Here you what you do, you go to R command. From here 28.53. Draw the arc. Here also same thing, 28.53. 5 and 3. This is what? This is a 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 5. Okay, and 4 comes in midpoint here. So I got 5 points. So I'll draw now. From here to here, 1 to 2, intersection point. So again it is not taking, I'll just trim this portion, sorry. So I'll draw a line here. And midpoint is always easy. 4 means it is the midpoint it is. So take midpoint here. By compass you can measure. So now here, then from this, again here the same problem coming here. So I'll trim this. This I draw. I make it dark. So in this way you have to draw the pentagon. Okay, so this is the way of drawing a pentagon, right? So I'll tell you in another small video how to draw the hexagon. Okay, stop here.